One morning, a man wanted to go chop wood and realized his axe was missing. He searched the yard, the tool shed, and every corner of his small home, but it was nowhere to be found. Frustrated, he sat down, trying to recall where he had last seen it. Then a thought crept into his mind: the neighbor's boy. Lately, he had heard whispers in the village that the boy was not entirely trustworthy. Could it be that he had taken the axe? At first, the idea seemed ridiculous, but the more he thought about it, the more certain he became. He remembered how the boy had been unusually quiet the last few days. And wasn't he avoiding his gaze just yesterday? When they crossed paths, hadn't the boy fidgeted, as if hiding something? Even his voice, didn't it sound strained and unnatural, as though he were concealing guilt? Yes, everything pointed to one conclusion: the boy had stolen the axe. That night, the man tossed and turned, unable to sleep. His mind replayed every interaction, twisting each small gesture into evidence of guilt. The more he thought about it, the angrier he became. He would confront the neighbor first thing in the morning. Unable to bear his thoughts any longer, he got up and began pacing around the house. As he walked past his bed, his foot struck something hard. He bent down and reached behind the bed frame. His fingers brushed against wood and cold metal. He pulled it out, his missing axe. In an instant, everything became clear. He had placed it there while fixing a loose leg on the bed, and completely forgotten. The next morning, as he stepped outside, he saw the boy again, but this time, nothing about him seemed suspicious. His face was open. His voice was the same as it had always been. Nothing is pointing to the fact that he could have stolen the axe. Dear friends, this story highlights the power of prejudice and personal bias. Too often, we make assumptions about others based on incomplete information, allowing our fears or past experiences to shape our perceptions. But without seeking the truth, these false judgments cloud our thinking, leading us to see guilt where there is none. True wisdom comes from questioning our own assumptions and keeping an open heart.